Netflix is never quite in short supply for action thrillers even just this past spring, with April's return of the Bloodhounds K-drama bringing the heat for Season 2 including a particularly exciting new cast addition. Joining it later in April alone were new shows like Man on Fire and Charlize Theron's new film Apex, but for those craving the perfect blend of merciless action and a searing revenge plot featuring a man with a lethal secret and nothing left to lose, June 2026 may have a fantastic surprise coming. As reported by What's on Netflix, one of the biggest new additions to Netflix's library following its June 26, 2026 debut on SBS TV in South Korea is Agent Kim Reactivated, an action thriller featuring So Ji-sub as Kim Do-hyun, a former intelligence agent. Attempting an unassuming life as a small-time salaryman while raising a daughter, Min-ji, who grows to resent him, Kim's life is interrupted when Min-ji is suddenly kidnapped. Soon enough, Kim reverts to his old ways, his menacing aura on full display, as he deploys his Black Ops training to track his daughter down. It's unsurprising that Agent Kim Reactivated and its protagonist are being compared to Brian Mills of Taken, with Soompi even specifically noting the connection. To make things even more perfect for this upcoming revenge thriller, it'll star Mercy for None So Ji-sub. Webtoon's latest action thriller adaptation is Mercy for None meets Taken. For those unfamiliar, Agent Kim Reactivated is based on the acclaimed revenge thriller manhwa Manager Kim, available on Webtoon. The series shares a universe with other works by its creator, Park Tae-joon, including Lookism, Viral Hit, Questism, and more. But Manager Kim handily stands on its own as well, with brutal, visceral action truly fitting for an unhinged former Black Ops agent whose daughter goes missing, with a trail of breadcrumbs leading through some dangerous criminal syndicates along the way. The series, reportedly heading to Netflix in June, will be a live-action adaptation of Kim's blood-soaked vengeance quest. It'll be truly interesting to see just how closely the series adapts Manager Kim. So Ji-sub has proven to be an incredible action star, portraying a relentless, methodical killing machine on a warpath to avenge his fallen brother in Mercy for None, itself a solid adaptation of the Plaza Wars, Mercy for None webtoon. But beyond the thrilling plotlines even early on where Kim calls on fellow former agent Song Han-soo, who'll be played by Choi Dae-hoon, to leave his work as a taekwondo instructor to help him track down Min-ji, the series faces the Herculean task of adapting a 220-chapter manhwa. But the series could not have picked a better actor to lead the show. Agent Kim Reactivated has the perfect star at the helm. For those who haven't seen Mercy for None, So Ji-sub is frankly a solid choice to lead the Manager Kim adaptation next. So has proven consistently that he's able to look the part, glowering at his enemies before creatively maiming them on screen, while providing a convincing physical presence to sell to the viewers that he's perfectly capable of doing so. But simply focusing on So would be a disservice to the rest of the cast. Kim's first major ally to join will be played by Choi Dae-hoon, fresh off the wildly acclaimed The Wonder Fools K-drama, in which he played the sticky-fingered son Jae-young-hun, whose powers to stick to surfaces were activated by his lies and deactivated by the truth. Soon to round out the primary trio of Agent Kim Reactivated will be Park Jin-cheol, portrayed by Yoon Kyung-ho, the legend of Kitchen Soldier. Among others headlining the show will be Joo Sang-wook as one of Agent Kim Reactivated's primary antagonists, the brutal and unscrupulous Joon-hyuk construction chairman Joo Kong-chan. Time will tell just how accurately Agent Kim Reactivated can conceivably adapt Manager Kim. After all, the series is primarily about a former Black Ops agent who successfully carried out 17 infiltration missions in North Korea, 5 double agent missions in South Korea, 2 jailbreaks, and 1 assassination attempt of a North Korean supreme leader. It's a wild premise to render in action, and already a tall order, even beyond seeing just how absurdly the manhwa conveys the fury of its lead characters, with bulging forehead and hand veins that could only be described as spider webs on steroids. But one can expect certain creative license to be taken within reason. Agent Kim Reactivated promises to be the ultimate blood-soaked thrill ride for those craving more action from So since his role last year in Netflix's Mercy for None. It seems poised to help close out an already strong month for K-dramas, with June also featuring a psychological thriller led by Old Boy's Choi Min-sik. This ultimately means that fans of either classic or new-gen Korean thrillers will have plenty to chew on, with Netflix happy to supply.